is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Just got back from the barbers, as you may be able to tell. Got a fresh little fade, and this is a direct quote from the barbers. "Can we trim up your Amish looking beard?" To which I replied, no, because I'm growing it until I deadlift 300 kilos. To which they replied, "You're a weirdo." To which I then replied, "I know." Anyway, my face follicles aside, this is what I had to say in the last video.
Potentially thinking about getting back onto the platform.
So that potentially is becoming a reality because I've signed up for a powerlifting competition. I know I said I was quitting powerlifting, but it sucked me back in. And the reason for that is twofold. First of all, my bench is going so well at the moment that I kind of wanted to test it in a bit more of a competitive environment. But also, I just needed a new goal for the new year. Obviously, I've got this goal of hitting a deadlift max or 300 kilos in December, and I kind of wanted a goal for the beginning of the new year in January. Obviously, my focus is still 100% on the deadlift, and my training isn't going to change for that. I'm still focusing on that, but once I've done that, hopefully I do hit the 300 kilos and that goal is complete. I then have 1 month to transition back into a more powerlifting specific training style. So that means obviously switching out the deadlift bar and straps to a stiff bar and mixed grip, and actually doing some back squatting because I haven't done that for the longest time instead of SSB, and have a little bit more focus on my bench and make it a little bit more specific, a bit more regimented, rather than just it being a little bit of a side hustle at the moment and just doing whatever I want with it. So what are my expectations of this meet? Absolutely nothing. I'm not really going in there to necessarily hit PBs, although that would be nice. My main focus really is my bench, and I do kind of want to try and push my bench to try and get a competition personal best, and that would be great. I'm not looking at getting qualifying totals, anything like that. I just want to do something fun and competitive at the beginning of the year, and that is literally it. And if I get that real bug to start competing again, then great, I'll look at maybe doing another competition and then change my focus towards qualifying and that sort of thing later. But I really just want to enjoy a nice competitive day of lifting instead of just turning up to the gym for the sake of it. I like having a good goal and a reason to train, and I think competitions is a good reason to do that. So I've got a fairly healthy mindset going into it. I'm not really trying to hit personal best, like I said. Just want to enjoy myself, that is the priority. So I'm not going to make any predictions or anything like that. I'm just going to turn up and see what's what. But I'm looking forward to potentially competing with a few mates as well, because I think a few guys that I know are going to be competing at the same competition. So I think that's something that I have missed as well at competitions, that sort of camaraderie and that meet day atmosphere. That's definitely sucking me back in as well, that feeling of just competing on meet day. But as for now, the focus is on the deadlift, but something to look forward to in the new year. So in the interest of resorting back to the here and now, Monday's training was okay, but I definitely felt like something wasn't quite right, and I kind of know what that is now because I've had a flare-up of gout. So for any of you that have followed my channel for a number of years will know that a couple of years ago I was diagnosed with gout, but I haven't had a flare-up for a couple of years, and in the last couple of days I have had a severe case of it, so much so that I've had to just get a prescription of naproxen to help with the pain. But yeah, literally this morning I couldn't weight bear, and it's died down a little bit now, and I'm hoping that by Friday when I've got deadlifts it will be okay. I'm skipping training tonight, but I am getting a massage from Matt just in the interest of keeping on top of the other areas of recovery. But yeah, a little bit frustrating, very painful, but we crack on, we persevere. And for any of you that have had gout, I feel you, it's not fun. Also, I've been told by a number of people that to get gout you need to be on a rich man diet. Last time I checked my bank account, I did not fit into that criteria. I've got some poverty version of it. So I think the painkillers are doing their job because I'm actually able to walk from A to B without severe pain. I don't know what it's going to be like having a significant amount of weight go through my foot, 272.5 kilos to be precise, but we'll have to wait and see. Got deadlifts today, obviously. Just had my pre-workout, so just going to wait for that to smack me in the face to wake me up a bit, and then we'll head into the gym. Right, so just doing my warm-ups, just did 170, that is feeling really, really good. No problem with my foot at all, so I'm going to keep going up. Top set is obviously 272.5 for 2 sets of 2, but if things are feeling really good, might keep going up. So warm-ups are feeling very good. I'm going to load up 272.5, I think hit that for a single, and then see what's what. Okay, 272.5, moved pretty decent. I think I'm gonna have a go. Okay then, I'm an idiot. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have done that. 300 kilos wasn't there despite how I was feeling. Just goes to show that I definitely need to respect that weight a lot more. I'm just going to finish off with another single and 272.5 and then call deadlifts there. Right, let's get home and talk about this. Right, back from the gym. Got myself a nice little pizza to refuel. Little taste test before we get into obviously the topic of conversation, which is failing 300. Oh damn, that's good. So surprisingly, I'm not actually that annoyed that I failed 300 kilos because looking back at it, it was kind of going to happen. Even though I thought everything was feeling really good and I had a lot of energy, the reason I had a lot of energy is obviously because I didn't train on Wednesday. So I think I was like lulled into a false sense of security. I was given some false optimism at the fact that I had more energy, when in fact from a central nervous system point of view and a neural drive point of view, it just wasn't there. I'm not at a stage where I'm peaking towards that deadlift, so it's kind of inevitable that I wasn't going to get it. I kind of just got ahead of myself, got all excited because I had lots of pre-workout, a lot of energy, and just assumed that I might be able to just muscle it up, when really I need to respect that sort of weight, because it's been a few times now where I've tried it and I've just barely got it to my knee. So you know, it's a learning thing, even though I like to think I'm kind of experienced lifter now, and I realise that maybe I should recognise those signs a little bit more and know that it probably wasn't going to be there today. But you know, either way, I don't think I've damaged my training program too much, because I ended up doing 2 singles at 272.5 rather than doubles, so I saved myself a bit of energy for next week. I think I just need to now refocus for next week, because I've got 2 big singles at 280. So my goal really is to move those quicker than I did the singles at 272.5 today. So that's now my next mini goal, is just to do that. And if I can do that and reset towards that peak, then hopefully that's enough to then properly put some focus into the 300. This is good pizza. So I'm actually feeling surprisingly fresh after hitting 2 singles and 272.5 and then failing 300. Obviously I have had the extra day's rest this week, so that sort of played into my fatigue being a little bit lower. But only time will tell how it's going to affect training next week. I like to think with a weekend's rest as well, I'll be good to go and just crack on as normal. So I think I'm going to wrap up the video there, guys. Just going to finish off the pizza and then watch England play in the football. I think overall I'm feeling very optimistic, and I think that's mainly because I was expecting that my foot issue, this gout, was going to actually have a bit more of an impact than it's having. So I think the medication is doing its job, and it's actually feeling pretty good, and I had no issues with it while I was deadlifting today, so I imagine there's not going to be any issues while I squat next week and deadlift again next week. So as long as there's no other flare-ups, I think we're good to go. So like always, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.